Hey everyone, it's Melissa. Today's video is this hairdo, and I didn't use a bit of heat, not one bit. I rolled it, well, I did it last night, and I went by a video that I saw of Alex Gabowry. And now, I'm not sure that's how you pronounce her last name. I did a search on it, and other people said that that's how that name is pronounced. She may do hers differently, but that's what I went with. But I will link Alex's video in her channel below. I know all of y'all have done or seen the bathrobe belt curls. And this is the same concept, except someone has invented a better bathrobe belt. And so that's what I did last night. And I think I like it better. Well, I know I like it better. So this is called RobeCurls with a little trademark. So she trademarked it. It's the curling headband. It is by Emily Kennison, and she's got a little thing that you can watch the videos on the back. So it's like a bathrobe, except it's got a wire in it. So you can shape it any kind of different way. So like the bathrobe curls, you divide it in the middle and then put this on and then take pieces and add it to and wind it around all the way on both sides. Then it comes with these little scrunchies, these silk scrunchies, and this is made out of silk. It comes with silk scrunchies that you put on each side. And then you can fasten it in the back, or you can leave it down like two braids, and the top part looks like you've got a headband on. So it looks kind of cute. You know, it doesn't look quite as bad as a bathrobe on your head. It looks a little more normal. I slept in it, but you know, you could let it go all day long if you wanted to. The trick is to have it dry, but just barely dampen it. If it's too wet, it's not going to get dry, but giving it a little bit of dampness, like misting it, then that will help it to set and stay. So just a wire in it. I had my doubt, since it was silk, that it would stay, but it did. It did. It stayed up all night long. I'll show you doing it last night, and then I will show you taking it down this morning. So yeah, I'm impressed. So I'm gonna show it to you now. Okay, I'm gonna narrate this the best I can. So you can tell it's got a wire in it. I put it down the middle like that. I did this last night about 11:30, so I'm pretty tired. And I took one side and then just kind of wrapped the wire around it to hold it secure while I worked on the other side. And so got the other side ready to wrap. Misted it and brushed it through. We got some work going on outside. Okay, got it damp. Not sopping wet, but damp. That helps secure it and hold it. Then I start the wrapping. And I ended up not doing this one as neatly as I wanted to, so I switched to the other one. So I take it down. I did the first one. I had to redo it once. So going to the other side and misting it. Brushing it through. Okay, so you start by taking just chunks and wrapping it. So you wrap it around from front to back underneath the wire thing. I'm not the most coordinated person. Okay, you wrap it, then you grab another chunk. I tried to grab some from front and some from the back, add it to it, wrap it again from front, well, kind of all the way around toward the back to the front. Grab another piece, add it to it. So you're making it go all the way down and grabbing all your hair every time. And it said to have it touch the one before it. So I'm adjusting it. I would pull it kind of tight, grab another piece, kind of pull it tight, grab another piece, and then Like I said, I'm not the most coordinated person. Wrap it around. Make sure it's touching the one above it. Grab another piece. Plus my hair's real flyaway too, so it's hard to control sometimes. Wrap it, grab it, add it to the chunks, and wrap it around from back to front. Grab another chunk. And add that to it, wrap it around. I did it pretty tight, as you can see. And you can see it's touching the one above it. Grab another chunk. I ended up going back in later and doing this as one chunk instead of two. Those are pretty thin chunks. I added it together later on because it looked a little funny. But anyway, do it all the way to the end. Keep wrapping it to, you know, after you get all your hair in there. Then you take the scrunchie and secure it. I did it. It would take about 3 times to get it through. Okay. So then you twist it backwards. You do it backwards and that gets it tight and sets it real well. And then you can go to bed. You can tighten the back, but I found that to be hard to sleep on. It hurt my neck. I sleep with on my back and it hurt my neck. So I haven't taken it down or tried it yet, so we'll find out together. This is silky material that it's covered with. And I had my doubts that it would stay all night long, and it did. I did this last night, slept on it. I haven't touched it. It looks pretty much the same. It does look the same as when I went to bed last night. And I tossed and turned. I'm taking some prednisone now for asthma, and I was awake a lot, so you know, I did a lot of tossing and turning, but it held up, which I was surprised. Anyway, I was saying this is silky, and usually my hair just works its way out of silky things. And any kind of silky material that I roll my hair on, it usually doesn't make much of a curl, and it usually doesn't stay. So I'm very anxious to see how this works. I started out with it up like this, but it was uncomfortable on my neck, so I just took it down like this. But yeah, just like I said, silky things usually don't, my hair just is so fine, it usually just works its way out. So I am extremely impressed that it stayed all that long. Okay, so take off the little scrunchies first, and that's just kind of what they look like that. And then do it back like this, because you roll it up like this before you go to bed. Then when you take it down, do it down like that. And supposedly you just lift it from the top and they'll pull out. Yeah, they pretty much slide out. Got a little bit of resistance there. Well, it curled. Hey, it did. Okay, now let me see the best way to break this up. I'll have to end up going upside down. If you like a lot of height on top, which I do, I like big hair, you know, you're smashing it down when you do this. You're going to get a lot of curl down here, but if you like bigger hair, you're going to have to do some teasing when you take it down. So let me just kind of work with it. Let me loosen it up. Let me do it upside down, see what that does. Okay. Okay, got a little frizz going. I'm gonna try it on the side, and I'm gonna do some teasing. Okay, let's look at that. Okay, I got some height at my crown. Don't want to brush these. It's going to really frizz if I do that. Okay, now I think I want a little height like through here where it smashed it down. smooth it down a little bit without trying not to get it too frizzy. I'm kind of impressed. I can't really get as good a picture as if I go to the bathroom and look, but what I can see, you know, it looks like it's curling pretty well. Okay, let me go put on some earrings and kind of look at it again and see what I think. I'll be right back. So I went in the other room and, you know, fiddled with it some more. And then just kind of did, you know, like this. Like when you spray with this Kendra, you can kind of, you know, give it some height and some body like that. You can see how it does. It did a great job. I like it when I do my curling iron a little bit more because what I do, it just has more uniform curls and everything. And this one is flat on top and the curls are more on the end, but you can still work with it and it's no heat. So it has advantages and it has disadvantages. I would say the advantages, the big disadvantage to me is that it flattens it. You know, you put it on and it's there like that. And so you have to work with it to get some height to the roots. If you don't mind having it flat at your roots, then this will be great. You'll have just curls at the bottom and, you know, that'll be good if that's what you want. I like a little height and a little root lift. That's what I like, is some root lift. But I don't think even teasing it before I did this. I thought about teasing it, but I realized you flatten it out so much with this, just pulling it down, that it's not going to really make any difference. So to get some height at the roots, you're going to have to work with it. But it is worth it, and I'm glad I bought it because I like it better than the bathrobe belt curls, a lot better. This is much better and it looks much better too. And it's more comfortable, way more comfortable to sleep on. So I can recommend it, especially if I don't feel like getting up the next morning and doing my curling wand and then doing the pin curls to my head. I think it's a good opportunity and a good way to get heatless curls. So thank you, Alex, for demonstrating it, and I'll get off here now. I'll talk to you all later. I sure do appreciate y'all watching. Talk to y'all in a couple of days. Take care and stay safe. Bye-bye.